Hey everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to build your own home page using Angular material. So I'm here in the terminal, and if you haven't seen my video on Angular basics, be sure to check that out. So I'm going to make a new project using ng-new. I'm going to call it homepage. Okay, now I'm going to open this project in VS Code. Great. Now we need some things from Angular material. Go to the Angular material homepage, click Get Started, copy the first command with npm, paste that in the terminal, copy the second command, paste that in the terminal as well, copy the import statement from step 3, open the module file, paste the import towards the top, copy the imported modules, paste those in the imports section, okay, now let's see if our site is running. So let's run ng space serve, copy this URL, paste it into Chrome, and our website is working. I'm going to open the developer tools. Okay, let's have a look at what elements we have to use from Angular material. Going back to the website, we can click on Components, Navigation, Toolbar. We want our website, our homepage, to have a toolbar, so we'll copy this code. We'll go back into VS Code and click on the app.component.html. We can remove all of this code and paste our toolbar. Save that. Also go into the module and make sure to import the mat toolbar module. We also need that down here. Let's refresh our homepage. Okay, our toolbar is there, but it's I used to think it's there. Yeah, it's right there. It's just white. So let's go back. And also, if you haven't checked out my video on Angular theming, Angular material theming, be sure to check that out. But for now, we're just going to change the color here to be primary. And we also need a bit of code from the home page again, or from the Getting Started page. We can just use this theme right here, this indigo pink. We'll go and paste that into the styles.css. Let's see if that changes our theme. It did. That's great. Okay, right off the bat, there's something on the outside that's giving this some padding or something. We want to get rid of that. That looks like margin on the body. So let's go back into the styles.css and type body and give it a margin of 0. Okay, let's change the My App title to be something else. My home page. Okay, so now we can start adding some buttons at the top. to control our navigation. So we've already imported the button module from Angular Material, but just to check the syntax on that, we'll go to the Components section on the Angular Material website, Buttons and Indicators, Button. Okay, so it just has this matte button on it, so we can just add something like that over here. Let's check that out. Great, so we have a button up here, that looks great. If we wanted, we could change the color of this button to accent. That'll give it some contrast. Whatever you want to do there. I actually don't like that, so I'm going to take it away. Let's add some more buttons. So we're going to copy this. We're going to have a home. We'll just do 3 for now. Do a home, about, and contact. Alright. So now we need to get some routing in place. So to do that, I'm going to go and check the Angular homepage, their routing and navigation section. We need to import this router module from Angular/router and put that in the module file. We also need to define our routes using this const. So we'll go and put that below our imports here. We can just comment out most of that. Change this top one to be slash empty. Change this top one to be empty because that's going to be our home page. We also need some components to wrap these in. So let's quickly add a new terminal down here and generate some components. Let's type ng space g space component space. Let's do components /home. Then it'll be in a folder. So there it is. It's in components /home. And I have a typo. Great. Okay, so now we have our home component. We can add that up here. Home component. What other ones do we need? We have an about, and we also have a contact section. We also need an about page. We need a contact page. And we need a page not found page. Great, so now we can just fill these in. About, contact, and page not found. Okay, so we also need this router code from the Angular router site. So we'll copy that, and we need to go into the app.component.html, and I guess we'll just paste that inside of a div here or something. So let's see what that did. Okay, great. So home works. This is the code that is from our home component. Great, and if we click about and contact, those won't do anything yet, but we can set that up really easy. Okay, to make the buttons actually work, we need to go into our app component here, and copy the code from the Angular Materials site where it says router link equals. So copy that. We'll put that up here. Instead of slash heroes, we'll make it slash home, or just slash actually. And then this one will be slash about. And then this last one will be a slash contact. So now we should see that, well, it is changing the URL, but it looks like we have a bug somewhere else. So let's go look at our routing code again in the module. Oh, oops, I accidentally capitalized those. They're not supposed to be capitalized. So we got home, about, and contact work. I also want to add a bit of padding on this, the div that surrounds the router outlet. So to do that, we're just going to go back to this this page, the app.component.html, and add a class, and we'll just call that content. And then inside of the CSS file, we can just add a selector.content, and then we just give that a padding of 32 pixels or something like that. And then now it looks a bit nicer. And then here is where you can kind of go crazy and put whatever you want here. So in the contact section, you can put your number and stuff like that, your email. And then in the about section, you can just write a few sentences about you. So like, we can fill some of that out to show you guys. So we'll go back to the code, and we'll go to the home section. And then maybe we'll put an H1 up here that will say, welcome to my site. I really hope you like it. And then in the contact section, we can just put an email, say contact@endwise.io. Endwise is my business that I run. And then we can actually make this a so that when you click on this, it opens up an email to that email. So to do that, we put this inside of an A tag, and we set the href to mail to, and then the email contact@endwise.io, and then I'm going to set the target equals to top, and then we need to make sure to put this text in there. That's the display text, whatever goes inside of here. And then finally in the about section, we can just say this is information about my site. Yay. Okay, now back on the site. You can see that updated. The contact section, if you click this, it'll pop open an email. And now back here on the home, you can say, well, welcome to my site. And yeah, the rest you can just fill out with basic HTML, CSS. If you want to know how to host this site so that other people can view it, be sure to check out my video on how to host your site for free. Alright, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to click subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this, and take care.